this new show, Chris Adams on Nerve Radio.
Chris Adams on Nerve Radio presents.
You're listening to Chris Adams on Nerve Radio. I've got Moon Visionaries. They're live on the phone. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep. Yeah, we can hear you.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us on the show. You're all from South London, right?
Yeah, we are. We're from South London. But in fact, we're all from different places. Only one of us in the band is actually from the UK.
Well, it's interesting because I read on the Q Magazine website that amongst all of you, you can speak a total of 5 languages.
Yeah.
How?
Italian, French, English, German, and Portuguese. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that because you've all got sort of families from different countries, or you just tour a lot?
Well, we've lived in different places. Like, I'm American, but I lived in Brazil. Marco's Italian, but he lived in Australia for a while.
Oh, fantastic! So, guys, how did the band come together? Because did you all meet at college, school, or did it all just because you started touring since July?
I was living in Australia for a while, and I came to London, UK, for a few years, and through a mutual friend I've met, Greg. And then I think Greg was in other bands, and he knew the other 2 members, so that's how we came about. We all met in London.
So it's all really mix and match. You didn't grow up together. You've all just met each other along the way, I suppose.
Yeah, like we kind of have a strange belief in that it needs to be right. Like chemistry, the musical chemistry needs to be, perfect within a band. So basically. Yeah. Us being from different places, we've met a lot of different people, so we just, took our time in getting to know the right person in order to create, the kind of music we do.
So I suppose you all have different influences, don't you? If you all come from different backgrounds and you haven't been brought up together, you all bring in different influences, different sort of, music tastes into the band as well.
Huge different influences. I think Greg and I have the most mutual interest as. We like the 60s sort of bands. So we grew up differently. I mean, Greg, what kind of music were you listening with your dad? That was like, yeah. I grew up listening to all the hits from like the late 60s and the early 70s, and so I know all that music through and through. And so that was kind of my first influence.
Yeah. How do you reckon you'd explain your sound? How do you reckon you'd describe it?
Well, if it was down to me, I think I'd describe it like danceable pop that makes you feel good, something that makes you feel groovy, like you want to move around, Yeah, I think we concentrate a lot on the melody. We like very melodic sounds, melodic chords, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone that's listening is going to hear Mr. Hollywood next. Is there any story behind that song and behind the name or how it came about?
Well, we recorded a couple of years ago when I was here the first time, and when I just met Greg after we were together for a few months, and we recorded that really quickly. I think we recorded that, and Greg was in the bathroom. We put a mic in the bathroom, and that's how we recorded it. And it was really quick. So.
That's how all the best albums come about. I mean, for instance, Jamie T, when he started, he recorded his in his bedroom, and that's how I think that's all the best songs come about. It's just recording it there and then.
Things very, very quickly because I think it captures, sort of feel. If you leave it too long and come back, I think it loses that magic.
Yeah.
Try to put everything we can as quickly as we can. Yeah.
Guys, where are Moon Visionaries heading then? What's the plan for the future? Are you planning to record some more songs, album?
Like, me personally, I honestly think that there are no limits because as long as you have imagination, there really are no limits to where you can go. And that's how we both feel. We both think that, ours is, the future is ours for the taking. So, we're basically just working as hard as we can to progress and continue progressing. And we just hope we can just do the music without doing any other jobs.
Yeah.
As good as we can.
So the next gig for you guys is on the moon?
Yeah. I'm afraid of flying, so I'll be
That's where Moon Visionaries are playing.
I'm going to the moon. I'll go. I'll
getting Marco in on Sky.
On Sky, yeah.
Of course, you guys have been spotted by Steve Lamacq as well. He said you were the best opening band you'll see this month. That's pretty cool. And NME have been talking about you. Q Magazine have been talking about you as well. That must be pretty interesting.
It is we're so excited. I mean, everything's happening really, really quickly, and I'm always a negative one. I always think it's not gonna it's not gonna happen. But Greg is always pretty positive. But you never know. I don't know. I hope something happens from it.
Yes, guys, it's been great talking to you. Really interesting as well to hear what you're saying about recording and all the stuff you're getting on with.
Thank you. We wish we had more time to talk to you, but thank you so much for interviewing us.
Well, hopefully, what I'll do is I'll get up to London and we'll record a video for YouTube or something. But you've got a gig tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, so tonight's at
the World's
End.
Finsbury Park.
And that's Finsbury Park, London. And for anyone who's listening outside of Bournemouth, go to that tonight. It should be good. And how much does it cost to get in as well?
It's free.
It's completely free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Like, it's a free gig. There's nothing to lose and a lot to gain listening to these guys.
Yeah, that's right. Come along and see what
You'll be witnessing a moment in history.
Or maybe not. You never know.
So, guys, thanks a lot for speaking to us on Nerve, and hopefully catch up with you soon. You've been listening to Chris Adams on Nerve Radio with Moon Visionaries.
Catch up with you again.
Yeah, and we're going to play Moon. We're going to play Mr. Hollywood by you guys, Moon Visionaries. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Everybody calls him Mr. Hollywood. He can't stop drinking when he know he should. The faceless people don't see he's right. One thing to keep him up all night says, I'll introduce myself.